So, Scott Pilgrim takes off. You know, personally, I am feeling very optimistic about this review. Mainly because out of every video I've made on this whole modern entertainment thing, this is the most egregious it's been for a fact. Number one, Scott Pilgrim is in a total of 3 of the episodes in his own show. On top of that, most of the show spends time with Ramona, you know, a character who I don't care for, who is about as interesting as a bag of chips. And on top of that, the main point of Scott Pilgrim is that he challenges the exes, he beats them, and of course he gets the girl. But of course that's a little too heteronormative. Can't have that, you know. We just gotta make everything sus and make everything weird and make everything intersectional feminism. Of course we do. Why? Because this show and most other shows nowadays are being made by a bunch of pandering jackasses who don't know entertainment if it bit them in the left part of their ass. And personally, I'm just getting tired of the excuses. But I will say this, as a Ramona Flowers show, it is wonderful. I'm not gonna hold you, like, it is very enjoyable as a Ramona Flowers spinoff show, even though it's about Scott Pilgrim. So at the Scott Pilgrim show, I give it a solid, literally 3.5 out of 10, because there's literally only a good amount of 3 episodes with actually Scott Pilgrim. And I just hate it so much. It's so annoying. Like, I shit you not, at the end of this freaking series, bro, I kid you not, like, Ramona becomes like super Ramona and like the ultra intersectional feminist. You know, she's the most powerful, enlightened woman of all time, more powerful than even Scott himself. And it's just all types of annoying. Like, there's nothing about this show that highlights Scott's strengths at all. Like, if anything, they make him even more of an idiot than he was in the original movie. Like, bro, it's ridiculous how the shows, you know, just openly alienate audiences. Like, this is a bait and switch if I've ever seen it. I'm not even joking with you. A bait and switch, the action generally illegal of advertising goods which are an apparent bargain with the intention of substituting inferior or more expensive goods. So basically, in a layman's terms, it's called false advertising. Now let's get back to the video. So honestly, yeah, I'm just not a fan of this whole bait and switch thing that's been going on with like modern media. It's just like, what's even the point of making entertainment anymore if you're not gonna make it about what it say it's about? Like, a prime example is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Straight up, it's a WandaVision show. Like, it's just straight up a WandaVision show. There's nothing that can be said and done about it. It's a WandaVision spinoff. That's what it is. It's literally just what it is. It's like Doctor Strange tags along in its own freaking movie. Like, why? Why? And like, again, I wouldn't make a big deal about it. Like, I really wouldn't if like each character had their time to shine. If the main character in the bait and switch actually got time to shine. It's so annoying that the main character of freaking Scott Pilgrim is not in the show for most of it. Like, literally, I shit you not, Ramona Flowers is so smart and so wonderful. She cracks a case on what happened to Scott basically by herself, you know, and it's just like, what's the point? Like, what's even the point of this anymore? Like, she even makes a joke, or not even a joke, bro. She literally says this with full confidence. She literally says, oh, one of her evil exes was the only non-white male in the vicinity. And I'm like, you dumb or white, racist or no. I never understand modern feminism. It's like, oh, anything that is straight and white is a problem. I'm like, does that also apply to women? And it never does. Like, straight white women apparently are just angels, but straight white men are just these heteronormative demons. I don't get this logic. I just don't understand this idea of like, to combat racism, we must also be racist. I don't get the logic. I genuinely do not get the logic. But yeah, this show was honestly, it was just annoying because it has something here. Like, instead of like, you know, making the show what it actually is supposed to be, you know, Scott Pilgrim versus the world, instead it's a parody of Scott Pilgrim versus the world. I don't understand why. Cause like they literally poke fun at what the show is literally supposed to be. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why. And like, it's not funny, it's not clever, it's not subverting your expectations. Like, I guess it's subverting your expectations, but it's doing it in the worst way possible. And you know what? I want to speak on that. No, just because you subvert someone's expectations, it doesn't mean it's better. Like, just because you do something that's unexpected, it doesn't mean it's better. And I think that's a big reason on why Hollywood keeps doing this. I don't think it's solely because it's just want to piss off a lot of male fans of, you know, male properties. I think it really is because Hollywood is so stupid. They think just because it's different, it's better. And we've seen this with the sequel trilogy of Star Wars. We've seen this with so many adaptations nowadays since then, and even before then. And I don't understand why people keep eating this up. They're only going to keep making it because you all keep putting up with it. You're all going to keep shilling out every single thing they produce instead of just critiquing it for what it is. Shit, garbage, trash, an affront against the properties that you enjoy so much. But instead of speaking up about it, y'all not going to say anything because y'all don't want to piss off the feminists. Y'all don't want to piss off people who enjoy this crap. But I do, and I don't care. So honestly, at the end of the day, yeah, this is just what's another predictable mess. Honestly, like, I pretty much knew after episode 1 that this shit was not going to be about Scott. I knew this shit was finna be a bait and switch. I just knew it. Come on now, like, a colored haired woman in the show, like, bro, I already know it's going to be a mess. But anyway, I'm going to see y'all later, man. Peace.